To your mother's pocket watch or your grandma's jewelry, wondering how much it's worth, we're about to help you find out.
That's because the Gold family is back, and they run one of the largest pawn shops in the country. They also happen to be the stars of truTV's Hardcore Pawn, now in its 9th season.
There is Les and his kids Seth and Ashley, and they're here to tell 4 of our producers what their items are worth and spill the secrets of how you can get the best deal on your own valuables.
Our 4 producers, by the way, are huddled together. We had them rummage through their homes and find an item in their house. And will you guys tell us about the items when they step up?
Well,
All right. First up is one producer named J.K. Long, who's worked at NBC for many years, but this may be the very first time she's ever spoken on camera. Ever. So, J.K., what'd you bring with you?
I brought a gold Tiffany pocket watch that belonged to either my grandfather or my great-grandfather.
Not sure, huh?
We're not sure because they have the same initials and they're engraved on the back. And it still works.
So there's no date on it?
There's no date on it.
J.K., by the way, hair, makeup,
looking
outfit.
Great.
Fabulous.
You're a star, darling.
Okay. So what do you guys think? You think it's authentic?
So it is authentic.
Okay.
We looked at it prior to this segment.
Okay.
It's 18 karat gold, and it is Tiffany watch. But Tiffany never made the movement. It was a company called Tushan out of Switzerland.
Okay.
This is a beautiful example of a vintage early or late 1800s watch.
How should she negotiate? So she has this great piece, but what should she do? How does she know how much to get for it?
Well, first of all, do your homework. Look on the internet. Use that as a tool. But because it's Tiffany, because it's 18 karat gold, and when I opened it up, the movement number, the serial number matched the case. Everything was done the way it was way back in the 1800s.
How much still working?
It's still working. And when you go sell it, push the emotion to the buyer. It's a Tiffany. It's a one-of-a-kind piece. It's spectacular.
How much?
Drum roll.
Anywhere between $1,900 and $2,900.
Whoa.
My goodness.
Aren't you glad you came, J.K.?
That's fantastic.
Thank you, J.K. Next up, our fine producers who produces the talk, our girl Amanda Avery from
Love
New
our
Orleans.
Amanda.
What do you have, Amanda?
So I have an inkwell. It always sat on my grandfather's shelf. The family thinks it's about 100 years old, silver. We haven't polished it because we were worried about damaging it. We don't know where the pen went, and there are some strange silver markings on the back, so we're not sure what that means either.
So when I looked at it before the segment, on the bottom, you're right, there were markings on it. It is silver plated, but you know, when I looked at it, it's gorgeous. It's the original piece of glass. Yeah, the top is not, you know, intact, but it's easy to fix. You just solder it. Talk about the uniqueness when you want to negotiate. It's in immaculate condition except for the top, but it's easy to fix. It's worth $200.
Nice.
200, not J.K. money.
No, after that, how can I win?
No, that's good. 100 more years.
But it's still worth a lot of money because it's just, you know, it's plated, but it's in immaculate condition.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Gavin is up next, another one of our fine producers. He dug up a baseball. Tell us about what you have.
So this is a baseball signed by Mickey Mantle. It was my dad's friend got it signed. He got it signed to his wife, Jan. She's not a baseball fan. She didn't really care. So for his 50th birthday party, he wiped out the N, changed it to a Y, which is my dad's name, J. So now it's a Mickey Mantle ball to my dad, J.
Okay.
So looking at the ball, right, you have the protective casing, which is exactly the way you want to treat it in condition. The problem that I see is, number one, it was signed to somebody, which is going to decrease the value. Number two, you guys altered who it was signed to, which, again, is going to decrease the value a little bit, right? And strike three, you really want to get those signatures in the sweet spot of the ball. Obviously, there's some more room on the side of the ball. That is a little bit of a fault. However, in this condition, based on this value, a couple $100. It's still Mickey Mantle, so you still want to put
Gavin, thanks. We just have time to bring Sandy in.
Come on, Sandy.
Sandy, what do you have with you, girl? One of our top producers.
I have a jewelry box / makeup box. It opens up like this with a mirror. My grandmother came here. This is a photo of my grandmother that she kept inside. She came here in the 1970s.
Yeah.
Which camera?
I don't know.
She came in the 1970s, and she's always looking out for really interesting pieces. She always had her apartment immaculately decorated. So this is one of the pieces she left behind.
So this piece, when I looked at it, it brought, you know, a wow to me right away. When you negotiate something like this, you know, the construction of it, it's really old. So number one, talk about the construction of the piece. when you negotiate. That should bring, number one, you know, a lot of money to it. It's between $500 and $1,000.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Nice job.
Thank you, everybody. It's so much fun. Some people are going to be disappointed. They think things are going to be a lot more, but hey.
But you know what? Always be ready to walk away from a deal because there's somebody else out there that's going to purchase it.
Right. Thanks so much, you guys.
Thank you.
Catch Hardcore Pawn Monday nights on truTV.
We are back in a moment, but first, this is Today on NBC.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're not going to sell it, though, right, Sam?